Welcome to online balance play. So whilst this isn't the same as coming into the gym to do balance play, we're going to give you a taste of some activities you can do in the safety of your own home. These activities are suitable for balance play age children and will help keep them active and stimulated whilst we're in this crazy time. So today I've got a little helper with me to assist in demonstrating. This is Charlie.
Hi.
So Charlie's a little bit older than most balance play kids, however she's going to help with the demonstrations today. So the video today will be about 10 minutes in length. We'll include our 3 normal stretching songs that we do in our balance play class, and then we'll have 7 different activities that you can try at home. For these activities we require just very minimal equipment. All we need today is a balloon, so just blown up nice and small. If you haven't got a balloon at home, a little soft ball or a soft toy even will work just fine for this activity. Next we need a bucket. It can be a bucket, a pot, a pan, a bowl, anything like that. We've got some toilet paper today, some rolls of toilet paper, or you can use some small balls. Anything like that will work. It's just to throw into the bucket. And our final piece of equipment is either a piece of rope. We've got some tape and we've taped a line on the floor. This is just to balance along, so it can be anything you like that you've got at home to balance on. So we'll get started now and we'll do our 3 warm-up stretching songs for balance play. So if you're ready, we can sit on the floor in our L shape, so our legs out nice and straight in front of us and our arms up nice and high with our Incy Wincy Spider fingers ready to go. And Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Brilliant. So that's a good one for stretching our legs out. Our next one, we're going to sit in our tuck shape, so knees bent up to our chest, hugging our legs. So for older ones, we can do this by ourselves, or little ones, you can sit in your parents' lap in your tuck shape for this one. Are we ready? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Lovely. And our final warm-up song for this morning, we have Open Shut Them. So having our hands out nice and ready. And open shut them, give a little clap. Open shut them, lay them in your lap. Creep them, right up to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Roll them just like this. Shake them, blow a little kiss. Beautiful. So there are 3 stretching songs that we normally include in a balance play class. So they're great for just giving kids a bit of an introduction to stretching and a bit of an awareness of their body. So things like Open Shut Them is great for getting to know their fine motor skills. So we're going to move on now to our activities. So today's theme is animals at the zoo. So all of our activities relate to animals that you might find at the zoo. So activity number 1 this morning, we're going to bounce like a kangaroo. So we want to have our kangaroo hands up, ready? Lovely. And what we want to do is we want to stick our feet together and then we're going to try and bounce 2 feet at a time. Off you go, Charlie. Good. So it's important when we're doing this that we're encouraging our little ones to actually bounce with 2 feet. Sometimes we see with little kids they'll try and gallop or try and do 1 foot then the other. So this is great for working on our 2-footed jump. We can also try it going forwards or backwards, or try and bounce around in a circle. Good. We can also try it on different surfaces at home. So we can try it on the carpet. If you've got a trampoline, have a go on the trampoline. All these different places, it's great to work on having our legs together and doing our nice 2-footed jump. Making sure that when we land with bent legs in our motorbike shape. Can you demonstrate our motorbike shape, Charlie? Great work. So that is our bouncing like a kangaroo. So our second animal activity today is standing on one leg like a flamingo. So we're going to have our arms out nice and wide. We're going to bring our foot up to our knee. We're going to try and balance on one leg for as long as we can. Now with little ones, we can balance, they can hold on to the edge of a table or the couch, anything just to try and get their balancing skills up. We want to make sure we have our arms out nice and wide even if we are holding on to something. Now we can try on the other leg as well. Good. And if the little ones are finding this easy, we can try closing our eyes and doing it as well. So they can do this even with holding on. It just helps them to gain an understanding of where their legs are and where their body is. Lovely. Well done, Charlie. Activity number 3. For this one, we need our little balloon and we're going to turn into a seal. Wonderful. So for this one, we're going to be a seal and we're going to see if we can balance the balloon on our nose. So balancing up there, we're going to see if we can let go of it. Oh, this one's a bit tricky. Good. So working on holding our head nice and still. It can work also really well if we try sitting down on the ground and doing it. We might be a little bit more stable. Another version of this activity you can try is getting your little ones to balance it on your grown-up's nose. Good. And activity number 4. So you can put our balloon aside for now. Activity number 4, we're going to feed the pelicans at the zoo. So for this, we need our bucket out and we need our balls or our toilet roll. And we're going to stand back a bit. Good. And then we're going to try and throw our balls into the bucket and seeing how many we can get in a row. Off you go, Charlie. Give us a demonstration. Oh no. Second. Good. So this is a good one. We can even get older siblings involved in this, trying to land them in the bucket. Good, and see if we can get our little ones to count how many they can get into the bucket in a row. Lovely. Activity. Our next activity, we're going to balance like an elephant on the tightrope. So this is where we need our piece of rope or our line on the floor. We're going to practice our balancing skills. So arms out nice and wide. Good, and we're going to try and balance along our line. There's lots of variations of this activity that we can do. So we can try balancing forwards on our line. Once your little ones have mastered this, we can try going backwards along the line. Good. We can also try going on our toes along the line. Good. And if you've got a rope or something different to a line on the floor, you can also try changing the shape. So you could try and make a circle on the floor for your little ones to balance around. Or even if you're using tape, we can make a square. Lots of different shapes and options on our balancing. So forwards, backwards, on our toes, even balancing sideways. Can you balance sideways, Charlie? Good, so trying to walk sideways along our line. Lovely. If it's easy with your arms out, you can also make an elephant trunk. So as we're walking along, we can make our elephant trunk and make some elephant noises. Lovely. Our next activity, we're going to stand our mat up for. Good, and we're going to walk like a bear this time. So when we do our bear walking, good, we're going to have nice straight legs. We're going to have our hands down and our bum up to the roof for this one. And we can try bear walking forwards, keeping our legs nice and straight and looking between our legs, or we can bear walk backwards. We can also set up a bit of an obstacle course and we can bear walk around some obstacles. So going around, trying to keep our legs nice and straight. And we want to make sure we're looking through our legs the whole time. Lovely. And our last activity for today is our crab walking. So similar to our bear walking, but this time we have our hands behind us and we have our tummy up to the roof and we have our fingers facing our toes in this shape. So same thing, we can do this going forwards, or we can go backwards, or we can go around some obstacles. Good. If your little one struggles with keeping their tummy up, they can sit their bum on the floor, the bum on the floor, and they can still see if they can crab walk backwards or forwards. This will just make it a little bit easier. Wonderful. So these are all of our activities for today. So today's activities focus on balance coordination. So what we'll do is we'll try and have a new balance play video with some different activities and a different theme every week for you, whilst you can't attend your normal balance play classes. So hopefully these activities will keep your little ones engaged and bring some familiar activities and songs into the house. So some other resources you can use for this theme is if you Google "we're going to the zoo," there's some great songs on YouTube which have some different animals and different actions that you can do along with it. So a bit of fun to get everyone in the house involved in. So thank you for coming along. We hope you're staying healthy and safe and that you enjoy our activities today. Bye!